have to when you're under arrest. So.
Nowadays, thanks to TikTok, anyone can become a viral sensation, leading them to earn millions of dollars and attain celebrity-level fame. While all this success should be enjoyed, it definitely gets to their heads, and these TikTok superstars seem to forget that the law applies to everyone. From resisting arrest to abusing officers, here are two cases in which entitled TikTokers think they're above the law. Starting off with TikTok sensation Chloe DeFada, who got away with an initial DUI arrest on June 6, 2022 by painting herself as a victim, but didn't get so lucky 5 months later in November when she was arrested in Florida for driving under the influence once again.
How you doing? Moss Baden Tampa Police Department. Is everything okay?
Yes, sir.
You know why I'm stopping you?
I do not know.
You're kind of all over the road back there. You're turning real wide. You're stopping past the stop bar. Is there anything going on with the car?
No. I live at the Heron up here. I'm just going home.
Okay. Do you have any kind of medical issues or anything like that?
No, sir.
Okay. Where are you coming from?
Ybor. I was picking up from Ybor.
Okay. You have your license with you?
I do not. I have my registration. No, I don't have my license on me.
Okay. Do you have a license?
I do, yes.
Okay.
I just don't have it on me. I apologize.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you have a registration then? Do you have any ID at all?
Not on me. No, but at my apartment I do.
Okay.
Okay. Do you want my registration?
Yeah, if you got it.
Right. Yes, sir. Here you are.
Right. So you're not living on Nuremberg anymore?
No, that's my mother.
Okay.
I moved up to the Heron up here recently. God, I've never moved.
So you have nothing with your information on it?
Not on me right now, no. At my apartment I do.
Okay.
Alright.
What's your name?
Chloe.
Spell it.
C-H-L-O-E.
Last name?
DeFada.
Same as your mom's?
Yes, Marissa.
What's your date of birth?
10-12-03.
Do you have a middle initial?
S. Suzanne.
Okay, just hang tight for me.
Chloe is pulled over by an officer after he notices her driving past stop signs and swerving through lanes, essentially exhibiting classic signs of drunk driving. Initially, everything seems to go smoothly, and Chloe answers all the officer's questions. Her demeanor does seem a little off, and the experienced cop picks up on this immediately. What makes Chloe's behavior even more suspicious is the fact that she doesn't have any ID on her apart from her car registration, and unbeknownst to the officer, this is due to her previous DUI arrest in June.
Anywhere in particular? Or?
I was just picking my friend up from the club.
Okay, so you were just picking him up?
Yes.
So you didn't go inside any clubs?
No, sir.
Okay. Okay. Do you have any medical issues with you?
No.
Do you take any kind of medications?
No, sir.
How much have you had to drink tonight?
None.
Not a drop?
Not a drop.
Yeah. Would you mind if I checked your eyes as part of field sobriety to make sure that you're okay to be driving?
For why?
Well, right now I'm concerned because I can smell some alcohol coming from your breath. Okay. Like I said, you're telling me that you just went to go pick your friend up from the club.
Yes, I did, sir.
Based on your clothes.
All right. I went out to dinner before I picked him up.
Sure.
Yes, sir.
Sure. So right now I'm concerned about your level of sobriety based off your driving
and
pattern and my
I will tell you as
contact
much
with
as I am perfectly fine. Thank you.
What seems like a routine stop quickly takes a downhill turn when the officer asks Chloe to step out of her car, and she inadvertently reveals that she is returning from picking her up from a club. This seems to confirm the cop's suspicions, and he tells her that ever since she pulled over, he has been smelling alcohol in her breath. Chloe seems taken aback and insists that she hasn't consumed a single drop of alcohol the whole day, but the officer doesn't seem convinced.
I would like to check your eyes to kind of ensure that you're okay.
I'm all right. Thank you.
Okay, here's what's going on. Okay, like I said, I've been following you for a good little bit since you were at Nebraska in 7th. Okay, so as we went down Nebraska, you were above the speed limit. You went over into the bike lane. You went back over into the other lane. You stopped past the stop bar onto, I believe it was Scott back there. Made a wide turn onto Twigs. Made a wide turn onto here. In my contact with you, like I said, I'm smelling some alcohol from your breath. I have not drank any alcohol tonight, sir. But I would like to check your eyes to kind of ensure that you're okay to be driving.
I can tell you right now that I'm good to be driving my car.
Sure.
And I live right down the street here at the Heron.
Sure. And in my interaction with you, I'm seeing some indications of impairment. So I'd like to at least check your eyes to ensure that you're okay to be driving. You don't have to do it. It's up to you if you want to do it or not.
No,
However, what happens
good,
if you don't, what happens is it puts me in a position where I have to make a decision to arrest you or not based on the evidence that I've seen thus far.
Wow.
While Chloe continues to deny her obvious intoxication, the officer urges her to let him check her eyes, as that's a standard procedure during sobriety checks. He reveals that he's been following Chloe for a while, and much to her shock, he details all the times she has exhibited signs of drunk driving. Chloe's hesitation only makes her look more guilty and forces the officer to lay out both her options. She either has to agree to take the sobriety tests or she will be arrested based on the evidence against her.
That's why I'm trying to give you the opportunity to kind of, prove some of my, or dissuade some of my
Sir,
suspicions.
I will tell you right now that I am good to be driving back to my apartment right now tonight. Tomorrow's Thanksgiving.
Sure.
I'm going to my mother's house tomorrow.
Sure.
So, I have not been drinking. I am good to go.
Okay.
So, I don't know what else to tell
Mind if I checked your eyes as part of field sobriety?
you. You may check my eyes if you would like to check my eyes.
Tell you what, just Chloe, just stand right here, my flashlight for me.
Yes, sir.
Do you wear glasses or contacts?
I do. I have glasses.
You don't have them on right now. Do you
I
have
do
contacts
not.
in right now?
No, I do not.
Okay.
I
Go
lost
ahead
my
and
glasses.
Put your feet together for me.
Yes,
Hands
sir.
down by your side. Can you see my light right here?
I can.
You just go ahead and put your hair behind your face.
Yes,
There you
sir.
go. All right, what color is my light?
Red.
All right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to move this red light from side to side. What I want you to do is focus on the red light, follow it with your eyes and your eyes only without moving your head.
Yes, sir.
Okay? All right, tip your chin down just a little bit for me. There you go. Okay, can you relax? You said it's Chloe?
Yes, sir.
Chloe, I'm seeing some things in your eyes that's giving me a little concern as far as your level.
This terrifying revelation finally seems to shock Chloe, but she still seems determined to do anything but give the sobriety test. She even goes as far as to try and elicit sympathy from the cop by telling him how she has to go to her mom's house for Thanksgiving the next day. But the experienced officer doesn't fall for any of Chloe's tactics, and he finally manages to convince her to take the sobriety test. And the results are pretty much exactly what he suspected.
To do a couple other field sobriety exercises, would you be willing to do them for me?
No, sir.
Okay.
I feel like I've done enough. I need to go home. I gotta go to bed. I want to go make sure my cat's good and go to my mother's tomorrow morning.
Okay.
Yes,
Well,
sir.
again, let me just kind of again advise you where we're at in the kind of proceedings here.
Yes, sir.
I'd like you to do the field sobriety exercises. I can't force you to do them. It's up to you.
No,
if you want
I
to do
hear
them or
that, and
not.
I get that.
If you don't do them, like I said, it puts me in a position where I'd have to make a decision to arrest you or not based on the evidence.
I
that I've
understand
seen
that.
thus far.
Sir, you are terrifying the shit out of me, if I'm going to be honest with you.
I mean, I'm not trying to be. I'm trying to
I wanna-
be courteous to you.
I want to go home.
Sure,
I want to go to sleep.
sure.
I want to go to my mother's tomorrow. I don't know what else to tell you. This is taking up time. I want to go to bed. I've had I've had enough to happen tonight.
Sure. So let me just again ask you one more time. Do you want to do the field sobriety exercises or not?
No, I want to go home.
All right. What I want you to do is just go ahead and put
No,
your hands
sir.
Nope, nope,
All right,
listen.
all right.
Nope. Listen.
Sir.
Stop. Put your hand behind your back. Stop.
Help. Stop, please.
Listen. Stop. Okay.
Ow, 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 ow.
Relax.
You stop doing that to me, please. Please. Okay, I will do your whatever test. I will do your test, sir. Sir, okay, I will do your test, please.
The horse has already left the barn for that. Okay. Right now you're being arrested for DUI. Okay. I'm gonna ask that you submit to a breath sample. It's gonna measure the amount of alcohol that you have in your system.
Sir.
If you
Sir.
don't, there's some penalties that'll go along with that.
Sir.
Namely, your license will be suspended for a period of 6 months.
Sir, can
1
I
year
just
for a
do?
first refusal.
Can I just do whatever you need me to do?
I've already asked you to tell me no multiple times.
What?
Come back this way.
Can I grab my phone or
I'm gonna grab it for you. Here, grab a seat.
can I do anything to
Nope, just grab a seat for me.
can you help?
Since the officer has now found physical evidence of Chloe's intoxication, she seems genuinely terrified and refuses to take any more tests, even though he repeatedly warns her that this could very well lead to her arrest. It's clear that the officer feels bad for Chloe and he gives her multiple chances to agree to the tests. But when she's refused them all, he finally decides that enough is enough and asks her to put her hands behind her back. She tries to resist the arrest, but the cop overpowers her, and in a last-ditch effort, she says that she will take the sobriety test. However, it's too late to backtrack now.
I'm Officer Baden of the Tampa Police Department. I'm now requesting that you submit to a lawful test of your breath for the purpose of determining its alcohol content. If you refuse to take the test I have requested of you, your driving privilege will be suspended for a period of 1 year for a first refusal, or 18 months if your driving privilege has been previously suspended, or if you've been previously fined under Florida Statute 327.35215 for refusing to submit to a lawful test of your breath, urine, or blood. Additionally, if you refuse to take the test I have requested of you, and if your driving privilege has been previously suspended, or if you've been previously fined under Florida Statute 327.35215 for a refusal to submit to a lawful test of your breath, urine, or blood, you'll be committing a misdemeanor in addition to any other penalties which can be imposed by law. Refusing to submit to testing is admissible as evidence in a criminal proceeding. Do you understand that? Will you provide a breath?
Chloe is legally required to perform a breathalyzer test to determine her blood alcohol content. She finally has to at the jail, and her blood alcohol level is revealed to be 0.146. Chloe's irresponsible behavior and defiant antics lead her to be held without bail in the Orient Road jail for 12 days until the 6th of December. This entire situation proves that everyone has to deal with the consequences of their actions, and no matter how famous a person is, they are never above the law. While Chloe refused to accept any blame by denying that she was even drunk, this next TikToker took her sense of entitlement a step further by putting all the blame on her baby. On July 19th, 2021, cops are shocked to find this influencer with over 2 million likes on TikTok asleep in her car with the engine running after crashing into a police car.
Car in park! Police department, put the car in park! Put it in park! Wake up!
Officer, put the car in park. Wake up.
Come park over here. Wake up! Wake up, wake up, wake up! Put your car in park. Put it in park. Just go park over here, Arpino. Yeah, no, you're good, you're good.
I'll get it locked here.
Miss! Please, put it in park. Put it in park. Put the car in park.
Car in park. Park.
We're gonna do a lockout. I got eyes on her if you want to help him with that. He's trying to lock out. Hey, wake up. Car in park. Wake up. Put it in park. I'm gonna shake the car again. Put it in park. Put it in park.
The cops try to awake Amanda, but this takes a while as she's knocked out. When they finally manage to wake her up by banging on her car and shining flashlights through her windows, she seems completely disoriented. Her strange behavior is quite scary as she stares around at the officers with her eyes and mouth open wide, clearly intoxicated. The officers keep asking her to put her car in park to avoid any accidents and continues to doze in and out of sleep.
Open the door.
Ma'am,
Put the car.
open the door. Open the door. Open the door. Police department, open the door. Close. Little more.
Can you put it in park?
Hey! Unlock it. Excellent. There we go.
Oh,
Hey,
hello.
nice. Police department. Why don't you do? Take your seatbelt off. Step out. Huh?
They're both.
Know where you're at?
They're both, yeah, checking out for seats. I think you guys are like, you know what I'm saying?
Relax for a second.
Oh,
Do you know where you're at?
yeah.
Where?
Um,
Go step over here.
Hey, we're gonna go over here. Going over.
Good.
Did you not hear us?
I mean, there's like a bunch of cop cars. And,
Okay. Alright, come over here. Hello. What's your name?
Amanda,
Amanda. What's going on tonight?
there's a cop car.
Yeah.
Yeah, that you crashed into just now.
Me?
Yes. How much have you had to drink tonight?
Um,
How much have you had to drink tonight? Look at me. Hello. Hello.
Do you know where you're at?
Where are you? Do you know where you're
yeah,
at?
I'm looking at the cop cars that are.
Yeah.
Check that the male has actually have passed the turn after the
Okay.
You know you were asleep at the light. Can you answer our questions?
Can you?
I'm sorry, I'm looking at the cop cars that are.
Yeah.
Okay.
'Cause you were asleep at the light.
Listen.
Yeah.
All right.
Because,
Can you look at me for a sec?
what's up?
Can you answer my questions? Where are you?
I'm at.
There's a male registered.
The officers finally seem to have had enough, given that none of their attempts to wake Amanda up and get her to unlock her car are working. So they resort to breaking her car's lock themselves, and they ultimately succeed, much to Amanda's surprise. As they get her out of the car, the extreme level of her intoxication becomes even more apparent, as she's hardly able to speak or walk in a straight line. She has no idea where she is or what's going on, and it's pretty hilarious how hard the cops try to catch her attention while she stares mesmerized at the police cars.
Yeah, well, did you have your...
What time is it?
You
I
don't even know? You don't know? It's,
No, I don't know because
Okay.
I'm driving a car in the middle of the night.
Amanda.
What time is it?
3 o'clock.
Okay, 3 o'clock.
Yeah, how much have you had to drink?
3 o'clock. I've had 3 o'clock to drink tonight.
Okay, alright. Alright, so my next
Night.
question to you, alright, Amanda, you ready for these other questions? Do you have anything that's medically wrong with you? Are you diabetic?
No.
Okay, would you have any, do you have anything that inhibits your ability to walk? Anything like that?
No.
Do you suffer from seizures?
Do you suffer
No.
some seizures? Okay. Alright, would you mind doing some tests for me?
Sure.
Okay, so what I'm going to have you do is I want you to stand with your hands at your side right now. Okay, can you stand with your hands at your side like I am? Hands at your side? What I want you to do is...
I want Mike, Mike.
Okay, do you want to listen to my instructions to take some
Yeah,
tests?
I want Mike to take my instructions.
Who's
Okay.
Mike?
Are you going to do the test I'm asking you to do right now?
Yep.
Okay, so stand with your hands at your side. Okay, I want you see my finger?
Yep.
See the tip of my finger. What I want you to do is I want you to keep your head still and track my finger with just your eyes, okay?
Okay.
Alright, you ready?
I want Michigan State Police, Mike Davis. I want him here.
Okay, well, I want you to take my test right now.
Yeah,
okay?
I'm looking at your finger.
Well, you gotta keep your head
Just
still.
keep your head still.
Okay.
Alright?
That's who I want here.
Alright, well, we're going to do this for a little bit, and then maybe we'll see about
Okay,
that,
we'll see about a finger.
Yeah, I mean,
Michigan State Police.
Just stay still.
Just stay
Keep
still.
following the finger.
just keep following the finger, okay?
Okay.
We're going to have you turn around, put your hands behind your back for me, you're under arrest for whatever you are right
I'm
now.
under arrest for having a Michigan State trooper coming here.
Although Amanda doesn't cooperate with the officers, they still try their best to carry out all the necessary procedures, and the situation seems to worsen as she fails one sobriety test after the other. She demands to see the Michigan State Police and appears to mock the officers while taking their tests. Eventually, they have no choice but to handcuff her as she crashed into a cop car and has been driving under the influence all night. This isn't where Amanda's story ends though, as she seems determined to take her situation from bad to worse. If you're not subscribed to the Crime Kingdom YouTube channel, you need to subscribe before the end of this year. We want to get 50k subscribers, and please subscribe so we hit our goal and reach many more people. Thanks so much, back to the video.
Officer, you're under the arrest for operating a vehicle while intoxicated due to the consumption
Okay, I have a
of
question.
alcoholic liquor, a controlled
I have a question.
substance. Can I read it first?
No, I have a question because I didn't even get a sobriety test.
I
so-
gave them to you, and then you said you weren't going to take them, and then at that point, my hands are tied. And if you don't believe me, I have it all on recording as well. So that's why we were a body.
Yeah, we will. We will request
Okay.
that footage.
Okay,
you know,
so I'm
for
going to
your
read this to you. I'm going to read this to you. I'm a peace officer under arrest for the offense of operating a vehicle while intoxicated due to consumption, liquor, alcoholic substance, other intoxicating substances.
Yeah, I had
Under-
one drink tonight. I had
Okay.
one drink tonight, and I'm being arrested by the Livonia PD
Okay.
for falling asleep, for being exhausted, for being a new mom. Yeah. it's
I'm
fine.
requesting that you take a chemical
Oh my
test to check for
God,
alcohol controlled
Connor.
substances in
Oh
your
my God,
body.
you got
If
so
you were asked to
hard.
take a preliminary
What a
blood
joke.
test before your arrest, you must still take the test I'm offering you. If you refuse to take this chemical test, it will not be given without court order, but I may seek to obtain such
I'm
a court
ready
order.
to take the test.
Your refusal to take this
I'm
test
ready to take
suspension
a test. I'm not
operates
refusing.
children. I have just let me read
You're
it.
confused because you're saying that
I
I'm
have to
refusing.
read this verbatim,
You're
otherwise.
saying I'm refusing, I'm not refusing.
I'm just reading what it says.
Oh, okay,
After
well,
taking
that's
my
what it
chemical test, the result of both chemical tests shall be admissible in judicial proceeding and will be considered other admissible innocence or guilt. Will you take my breath test?
Yes.
Okay, alright. You want a blood draw? Or do you want it? Here's the deal. You blow in this, and if we, okay, are you refusing or not? I'll explain it to you.
Yeah, I'm refusing.
Okay, can I explain it before you refuse?
No.
If you take this breath test here, you can get out whatever your number is because we have a chart. You refuse, I'm going to take your license, add 6 points to it, and they're going to take your blood. Is that what you want?
I cannot imagine being a cop every day of my
So are
life.
you refusing or are you going to blow? You going to blow or are you refusing?
Unbelievable.
You going to blow or are you refusing?
It's unbelievable.
Would you like to take the breath test? or
I'm
you
ready
refuse?
for you to take me to the hospital and take a blood draw of my
Are you
whatever, my
refusing?
alcohol
So are you
level
refusing or do you want to take a blood draw? So are you consenting to a blood draw?
Yes.
Okay, awesome.
Amanda further escalates her situation upon arriving at the police station by using some pretty foul language and being disrespectful towards the officers. She continuously interrupts the cop who arrested her and insists that he's overreacting while going on to make excuses for her behavior, saying that she's only had one drink, and even going as far as to say that her behavior is a result of her being new to the motherhood. However, the cop doesn't fall for any of this, and similarly to the officer in Chloe's case, this cop informs Amanda of her two options. She either has to take a breathalyzer test or get her blood drawn to measure the amount of alcohol she has in her system.
Good.
Thank you. Wow. Thank you. Came off my face because it wasn't over my nose, which is the point of a mask. Hard to understand. Someone like you. Again, I want to call my lawyer before I consent to this test.
You said you wanted to do the blood draw.
I said I want to call my lawyer before I consent to this test.
So do you not want to take this test?
I want to call my lawyer before I consent to this test. I don't understand what you don't understand about such a simple statement.
There's either like, I already explained it to you. Like, you'll get your phone call if you take the test. You said you wanted to take this test instead of the breath test.
But
Are you refusing to take this test?
I'm clearly stating that I want to call my lawyer before I consent to this test.
Are we yelling, or are we going to say yes or no?
Are you going to ask me the same question over and over? I
yes,
want to call my lawyer before I consent to this test. What don't you understand?
I'm asking you if you're
It's a very
refusing to take this
clear
test.
statement. I know that you guys do your like around.
Well, there goes your license in 6 minutes.
Okay, there goes my license. For what? You didn't even do a breathalyzer.
Well, I tried to. You said no. I
Okay.
hit my...
Blah, 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 blah. Can't imagine going to work every day and just being a What? My throw up is because ever since I had my baby, I puke randomly. So you can clean it up. If you wouldn't have arrested me for falling asleep for having a newborn, then you wouldn't be cleaning my throw up. I don't feel bad for you. Are you joking? Are you joking?
I have a seat in the car.
Sit in the seat. Sit in the seat.
Amanda ricochets between both choices, finally deciding to get her blood drawn. But as soon as the officer sits her down to start the procedure, she changes her mind for the 100th time. Her erratic behavior quickly intensifies as she starts yelling and abusing the cops while continuing to claim that her randomly falling asleep and throwing up is a result of her having a baby and not because she's extremely drunk. This proves to be the last straw for the officers, and Amanda is hit with a charge with a verdict including 6 days of community service and a year-long probation. With her outrageous behavior, it's safe to say that this TikTok starlet had it coming.